guys, what is going on, and welcome back to What Shall We Do Next. I'm Mike, your host, and I hope you all are having the best day ever. Before I get started, guys, if you are new here, please subscribe if you haven't already done that. We're on the road to 69,000 subscribers, and I would love you to join me on this journey. So hit subscribe right now and join the fam. And also, guys, go follow me on all my social media. Links are in the description. I have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and even Snapchat, so go follow me on all of those. And once again, I am coming back at you guys with another creepy video. And this one, we are talking about another game. And this game is called The Midnight Man. Now, this game is going to be another one that's going on my to-do list, just like the elevator game. I gotta really have a free house to be able to do it, and I don't live alone, so I can't really do that just now, but when I get a chance to do this, I will, because it's really creepy, and a lot of you guys requested it. Now, just like the elevator game, I looked at all the instructions on how to play this game, and it's somewhat easy, but there is like a little difficulty to it. But I'm gonna read out how you play this game, so if you guys want to play it, you can. But if you do, be sure to let me know how things turn out for you. So this is a little story on what the Midnight Game is, and it tells you also how you play it. The Midnight Game is an ancient pagan ritual that was used in the Dark Ages to punish those who broke the laws and tradition of the religion. Recently, the game has become more popular with kids and teenagers on the internet. God damn it, this internet, it's just so much problems. Kids and teenagers on the internet who perform the ritual to summon the Midnight Man. They do it as a dare or a thrill-seeking exercise, little knowing how dangerous this ancient ritual really is. So the Midnight Game, warning, do not play the Midnight Game. It is very dangerous. There is a very real chance of death for those who play the Midnight Game, and there is an even greater chance that it will drive you insane. It is highly recommended that you do not play the Midnight Game. Can I make that any more clear? If you do, however, choose to play, you do so at your own risk. Now, the Midnight Game preparations. To play the Midnight Game, you will need a large candle, a piece of paper, a pen or pencil, a box of matches or a lighter, a container of salt, a needle or pin, and a house with a wooden front door. Now, I don't have a wooden front door, so that's a problem for me right there. Now, the Midnight Game instructions. Step 1, write your name on a piece of paper. It must be your full name. First name, middle name, and last name. Step 2, prick your finger. Oh God, I am gonna have such a problem with this. Oh my God. Prick your finger and place a drop of blood on the piece of paper. Allow the blood to soak in. Step 3, turn off all the lights in your house and stand at your front door. The wooden door must be... Oh, the door must be wooden. I was going to say the wooden door must be wooden. Step 4, place the piece of paper in front of the door. Light the candle and place it on top of the piece of paper. Step 5, at the stroke of midnight, knock on your front door 22 times. You must finish knocking before the clock moves to 12:01 a.m. Step 6, open the front door and blow out the candle. Step 7, close the door again and immediately relight the candle. You have just invited the Midnight Man into your home. Now, the Midnight Game begins. Now I'm going to tell you guys what you have to do once the Midnight Man is in your house. You must walk around the house in the dark with the lit candle in your hand. Your goal is to avoid the Midnight Man at all costs until exactly 3:33 a.m. So that's 3 hours and 33 minutes you have got to walk around your house and avoid the Midnight Man. If your candle goes out, it means the Midnight Man is near you. You have to relight the candle within the next 10 seconds or the Midnight Man will get you. The candle is your only protection. If you are able to relight the candle within this time, you can continue moving around the house, avoiding the Midnight Man. If you are not able to relight the candle fast enough, you must immediately surround yourself with a circle of salt. You must remain within the circle of salt until 3:33 a.m. The salt is your last line of defense. Do not step outside of the circle of salt or the Midnight Man will get you. I can't make that any more clear, so hear me. If you do make it to 3:33 a.m. without being trapped within the circle of salt, it means you have won the midnight game. Whatever happens, the Midnight Man will leave at 3:33 a.m. and if you are still alive, it is safe to go to sleep. I don't think I'd be sleeping that night. If you spend the entire game staying in one spot, this will only result in the Midnight Man finding you. It is highly advised that you keep moving throughout the game. Now here are the signs that the Midnight Man is near you. Number 1, the candle will blow out. Number 2, you will suddenly feel extremely cold. Number 3, you will hear a low whisper. Number 4, you will see a shadowy figure of a man in the darkness. Now here are the rules for the game. Do not turn on any lights during the midnight game. Do not use a flashlight for the midnight game. Do not fall asleep during the midnight game. No way would anybody fall asleep playing that. No way. Like, I don't care. I don't want to meet the person that falls asleep playing that game because there is something wrong with them. Do not use another person's blood on the paper that bears your name. Do not try to use a lighter instead of a candle. It will not work. Do not attempt to provoke or anger the Midnight Man in any way. It must be exactly 12 a.m. when you begin performing the ritual. Otherwise, it will not work. Now, some final words of advice: do not play this game. Simple. There are many dangers involved. Summoning a spirit or inviting a ghost or a demon into your home is incredibly dangerous. You could be abducted or become possessed. Running around with matches and candles in the dark is extremely dangerous. Do not burn yourself or set your house on fire. Pricking your finger and messing around with blood is dangerous. Do not allow yourself to come into contact with someone else's blood. You could catch a fatal disease. Finally, our advice to you is just don't play the game. Here is a little bit of an experience that somebody who's played this game had, so I'll read that to you guys now. I lit the candle and I ran around the house freaking out for about 10 minutes. Then I heard a door slam somewhere, and I had to admit I started crying. It had to be about 3 hours, and I hadn't seen or felt anything but the occasional chill. Then, what I imagined was about 3:30. I heard a huge crash in the upstairs bathroom. I freaked out and avoided it for a while, then went in. As I went to go out, I saw a silhouette and my candle went out. The guy was right there. So I basically said, screw it. I threw my candle away and threw down the best circle of salt ever made in history in the dark. I stood there, shivering my brains out for about 3 minutes when I suddenly heard the front door open. And all of my friends ran into the house yelling for me. The lights all came on and my friend looked at me and I just collapsed. Scariest thing ever. I do not recommend playing the midnight game. Now, this is a really scary game, but I definitely will play it for you guys. But I'm warning you in advance, when you watch the video, when I play it, you're gonna see a big scaredy baby on the camera because I will be terrified. But I definitely will do it. I'm pretty sure it'll be one heck of an experience, that's for sure. But like I said, guys, there is a couple of things I need to work on to be able to actually play this game the right way. Like, for example, being in a house with a front door, not a front door, a wooden front door. I need to be in a house with a wooden front door, and I don't have a wooden front door, so there is a couple things I need to work on, and I'm never really alone. I need to really have the house to myself to be able to do this game, but I definitely will do it for you guys. Now, my question to all of you for question of the day is, have you ever played the midnight game? How did it turn out for you? And if you haven't played it, would you play it, or would you be too scared to play it? And do you believe it's even real, and should I play it? That is question of the day. Let me know your answers in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button down below, and let's see if we can go for 50 billion likes on this video. I would really appreciate that. And remember the most important thing of all, guys, chase your dreams. I love you all.